should no longer be entitled to immunity in writer E. Jean Carroll's 2019 defamation lawsuit. Before the recent court filing, the DOJ previously noted that Trump was acting within the scope of his office as president when he denied Carroll's rape accusations and allegedly defamed her. The reversal means the department will no longer seek to shield Trump from civil liability in the case. Now this, a contentious debate is brewing in Congress over a must-pass defense spending bill. Democrats want to divert cash away from weapons and into child care.
Military readiness means more than just stocking up on more and more weapons and gadgets. It means investing in the people of the military.
Congressman Greg Kazar pointing to the $500 million in the National Defense Authorization Act that's currently earmarked for what he called outdated weaponry. And that's your Washington Roundup. I'm Mike Moore from your 24/7 news source, the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
What happens when you add Chevrolet, the National Newspaper Publishers Association, and some of the best and brightest HBCU students in the country? The 2023 Discover the Unexpected Fellowship. These amazing young ladies and gentlemen are driving change with the summer experience of a lifetime. Brought to you by the 2024 Chevy Trax. To learn more about the program and follow the students' experience, visit nnta.org/ChevyDTU. The Bay Area's BIN 910 is powered in partnership with Direct Relief and Chevy. Thank you for partnering with a purpose on the Black Information Network. Looking for ways to get involved? The National Urban League works to provide economic empowerment, educational opportunities, and the guarantee of civil rights for the underserved. Learn more at nul.org. That's nul.org.
If something's happening in your community, we want to know about it. Call the Black Information Network hotline and speak up. 855-500-9BIN.
I'm Doug Davis, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Congress is taking a deep dive into the flow of drugs across the southwest border. Republicans on the House Homeland Security Committee claim the head of Homeland Security, who's a Democrat, is failing on the job. A St. Louis, Missouri black man has received about $1 million in state funding to help build a pharmacy that serves people in marginalized communities. Marcus Howard tells the St. Louis Business Journal that the city's black community has historically been underserved as well as disproportionately affected by disease. Chicago, Illinois is on the top of the list for best big city in the U.S. The Windy City ranks number 5 on the survey conducted by Travel Leisure magazine. Charleston, South Carolina is number 1 for the second straight year, followed by New York, Honolulu, and Bend, Oregon. And that is the latest. I'm Doug Davis from the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
I'm Carrie McCready.
And I'm Kevin Brown on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
A Republican senator is blocking hundreds of military promotions, which, according to President Biden's Black Joint Chiefs of Staff Chairman nominee, could seriously harm troops and their families. Air Force General Charles Brown Jr. addressing the Senate Armed Services Committee.
My concern there is future retention, because we have our more junior officers who now look up and say, if that's the challenge I'm going to have to deal with in the future, I may not want to. I'm going to balance between my family and serving in a senior position, and we will lose talent because of those challenges.
Brown said the stalled nominations could affect readiness, with less experienced deputies holding leadership positions in the interim, while opening financial and logistical challenges for families of troops.
A federal civil rights investigation targeting Cedars-Sinai Medical Center over the Los Angeles hospital's treatment of black pregnant women. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services confirms this follows allegations of racism and discrimination after the death of Kira Dixon Johnson in 2016. Johnson was admitted to the hospital to deliver her second child by a cesarean section that ended in a fatal hemorrhage. Her husband later filed a lawsuit against the hospital. The Times obtained a letter that was sent to Charles Johnson by the federal agency in March. It states it was unaware of concerns regarding the standard of care provided to black women at Cedars-Sinai, and notes that since the facility receives federal funding, its compliance with federal civil rights laws is being called into question.
U.S. Representative George Santos, the gay Republican with an unsteady relationship with the truth, is now aligning himself with civil rights icon Rosa Parks. Santos, who represents New York's 3rd Congressional District, made the declaration during an interview on right-wing podcast Unafraid.
Santos said of his political adversary, Mitt Romney, quote, "The man goes to the State of the Union of the United States wearing the Ukraine lapel pin and tells me, a Latino gay man, that I shouldn't sit in the front, that I should be in the back. He goes on to say Rosa Parks didn't sit in the back, and he won't either." Santos is now being roundly criticized for his comments, including by Parks' niece, Rhea McCauley, who said her aunt, who died in 2005, wouldn't have appreciated the comparison. I'm Morgan Wood on the Black Information Network.
Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni and his son and other senior staffers are accused of murder, torture, and multiple crimes against humanity. Testimonies of over 200 people were submitted to the International Criminal Court in The Hague. The filing is a move to raise international awareness to what human rights observers call a massive government
They
crackdown.
told me to pick
Museveni
right
has
here
ruled the
across the
country for nearly 40 years,
no one here.
and his son, Mawusi Kainerugaba, is primed to become
so
his successor.
fed up with
26
this
officials
fucking
are accused
running
of
around.
aiding and abetting the incarceration
Pick
and
me
abuse
here
of
and it ends
Ugandans,
up being
particularly
somewhere else. Like,
supporters
make
of
up your
opposition
fucking
leader
mind.
Bobi Wine, who ran for president in 2021.
For more on these stories and international, national, state, and local news affecting the Black community, listen to the Black Information Network on the iHeartRadio app or log on to BINnews.com. I'm Terry McCready along with Kevin Brown on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Time now for traffic and weather.
On the Bay Area's BIN 910.
I want to take a look at the Bay Bridge this time around, starting on westbound 80. No delays at the toll plaza, no metering lights. Incline looks good, but you will slow down right at the tower, and from there, traffic is going to be heavy across the bridge out to 101. That's going to be about a 10-minute delay. Northbound 101, we're seeing some sluggish traffic approaching 280. That tightens up on you just before Silver, and that slow pattern is going to stick with you out to South Van Ness. Heading out to the lower deck of the Bay Bridge, eastbound 80 is going to be heavy from 101 out to the island. Then you're going to slow down again at 880. From there, traffic is going to be heavy all the way up to Highway 4. Had an earlier crash near Ashby. That accident has been cleared. Still got that crash working westbound 80 at Gilman. I'll get you caught up on that one on our next report. With Bay Area traffic, I'm Ricky Batiste on the Black Information Network.
Because truth matters.
The Black Information Network. Call, say, by number or by name.
Call.
Sorry, please say a command.
Call! Sheesh.
Sorry, I can't understand the command.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
According to numbers released last year, her salary exceeding the compensation of mayors in cities with much larger populations, including Los Angeles, San Diego, and San Jose.
Jeez, I'm over here like waiting for this fucking bitch and she's still in the... Damn, let me know where you fucking at, at least.
From clearing most housing
Man, this fucking bitch I work with is so fucking rude.
And enforcing several other laws.
Doesn't even let you know where she's at.
The lawsuit is continuing.
Wasting a 30-minute fucking commute
in a difficult position
for
as
this
some residents
bitch
and businesses are
I
pressuring
work
her
for.
to clean up the encampments Advocates behind the lawsuit want San Francisco to move resources from encampment sweeps to affordable housing and other initiatives to reduce homelessness. And the San Francisco Committee has released its final set of recommendations to provide reparations to the city's black community, including potentially $5 million in payments made to rectify some of the harm caused by generations of systemic racism. But it is far from clear whether those possible payments or any of the other recommendations from that committee will become reality in the near future. Board of Supervisors Shaman Walton pressed the issue at a recent meeting.
Speaking of investment, any plans to support the $50 million supplemental I introduced to fund the Office of Reparations, the staffing, the committee's approved recommendations, a database to locate eligible participants?
I have no plans at this time to support that request. Thank you.
That's some of the news happening around the Bay Area. I'm Natasha Williams on your home for 24/7 News, San Francisco's BIN 910.
Fucking bitch. You better get her ass over here, because I swear.
Telling our stories is more important
than shut the fuck up. I don't need to be hearing your life story. No one cares about your damn story. Repeat every fucking 5 minutes. Fucking bitches, get the fuck out of here.
Trusted Black News. The Black Information Network. The Bay Area's BIN 910.
Been here for a while, but you're over there messing around, telling people off about your stupid beliefs, pushing your beliefs on everybody else. Stupid conservative, plus the conspiracy theorists on top of it. Stupid bitch.
Download the Tony Braxton episode now. I could never enjoy my career. I was always guilt. When I won my first Grammy, American Music Awards, all those moments, I always felt guilty.
And listen anytime, anywhere with the iHeartRadio app.
The fuck up. I am not in the mood for this.
The biggest song of your career.
It was right. Or wherever you get your podcasts.
The National Urban League Annual Conference is happening in Houston, July 26th through the 29th. A hybrid event with today's foremost business leaders, policymakers, activists, and advocates gathering to move the needle towards equity. For more information, visit nul.org.
Your news at the sound of your voice. Tell your smart device to play the Black Information Network station on iHeartRadio. On the Black
That's not how you drive, stupid rich snob.
A 24/7 news network.
One of the exonerated Central Park Five is won a Democratic primary for a seat on the New York City Council.
Supposed to back out of a parking space and go right through it.
16 are dead, killed in a gas leak in South Africa.
The Black Information Network.
We already see certain companies moving away from the concept of diversity, equity, and inclusion.
That's the stories that matter.
The Bay Area's BIN 910 and on the iHeartRadio app.
Warm weather brought on wildfires in Canada, putting a third of Americans in the Northeast under heavy smoke conditions. With the wet winter and new grassy fuel, this could mean more wildfires throughout the summer.
Direct Relief, the nonprofit focused on improving health in hard-pressed communities, is there to help during wildfire season. Direct Relief provides emergency shipments of N95 masks and critical medicines often requested during wildfires, like asthma medications and medicines for chronic diseases needed during evacuation. Learn more at directrelief.org.
A special thank you to CVS Pharmacy,
a proud founding partner who shares and supports the mission of the Black Information Network.
Looking for ways to help propel human potential? For over 50 years, SEO has been an innovator in youth education, mentorship, and positive peer pressure. Tap into and support the potential of newfound greatness at SEO-USA.org.
From news tips to general feedback, we'd like to hear from you. Call the Black Information Network hotline at 855-500-9BIN. The opinions, beliefs, and viewpoints expressed in this commentary are those of the author and do not necessarily represent those of BIN and its founding partners and employees. Now it's time to bring the funk with Roland S. Martin.
The sheer insanity of white conservatives and their opposition to diversity, equity, and inclusion continues in Texas. And my alma mater.
Oh, what now? What? Bitch.
For what they are doing.
No.
And I'll say this right now.
It's with the
if you are a
Bluetooth
black
not working.
athlete, and if you're a parent of a
hate how
black
Bluetooth
athlete,
doesn't work.
do not allow your son or daughter to go to Texas A&M. Because what they're saying is, you could come there to be a student, but you can't come back and work for the university. Enough is enough. It's time.
Oh, there it goes. Bluetooth. Doesn't work at times.
I'm gonna move your bag.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta go to Walmart. I gotta get air freshener. Did another fast today, and I'm down to. I've lost another 4 pounds. So my doctor's gonna be doing dances when he sees me.
I'm not care about that. Don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about this stupid weight crap. Fucking sick of it. Oh, crap, to clean that too. Oh. Oof, bug. Bugs.
Air freshener things I had, those nightlight type things I had in my house last night, they were giving me a headache, so I had to get rid of them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hush. Hang on, my phone's playing with me. So did you get rid of the ants, or are they still there?
I don't know. I don't really care anymore. I'm just fed up with life right now.
Are you okay?
There's a lot going on. Not a lot going on. I just don't want to deal with anything right now. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff going on. I'm just
frustrated.
Yeah, family.
Friends,
it sounds like not lack of friends. I mean, I have friends. I just haven't hung out with them so long. Busy working, but.
I got one for you. You heard me talk about the New York and all that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it wasn't my friend to begin with. They had gotten in his Facebook.
Oh yeah, that's been happening a lot.
Well, they cut me off. Apple cut me off, but as of tomorrow, I can sign back on. I just have to wait all this time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I just had something like that the other day where supposedly it was someone I knew, which. And I don't know, some code and phone number from Nigeria, which is where a lot of scam artists are from.
Well, this was in New Jersey.
They disguise the phone numbers as if it's from the U.S. and they weren't.
Yeah, because this was new.
Yeah, because I looked, the Facebook actually showed me a long phone number.
Well, Apple did it. Apple was able to spot all this. But I remember him saying something about whoever it was saying something about New Jersey. And then I talked to my friend last night. So that's really cute person. Just relax.
No, it's just like I got hacked just yesterday. I think it was.
Well, I got hacked, and I couldn't figure out how to get my account back up.
Oh yeah, you have to go to forgot password and all this.
Well, I did that, but he had me so blocked I couldn't get in. Well, I called Apple.
Oh yeah.
And Apple was able to get me on.
Yeah, no.
But I can't sign in until tomorrow.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, it's pretty easy with them. They just have you verify all you post if you want to remove any of them, and like 4 different steps. But it wasn't really that.
See, my reading is so down. I love to read, but I don't always comprehend what I've read.
Oh yeah, no, there was like they had like a way of like I had to do it by name because my email was even changed and my phone number was changed. I was able to do it by name and then put in someone else, like a friend or a family quotes, and kind of was able to recover that way. And yeah, it took me a couple of tries to fix that, but...
See, but if you'd been around, you'd been able to get it for me. But I ended up calling Apple, and they because I have the phone that I've got, they were able to get in there and get me all set up.
Oh yeah, Apple's different, but Facebook is different from that.
See, that's what it was. Apple was able to go in and tell me, these people are in New Jersey. You know anybody from New Jersey? And I said, no. They said, now, here's the next thing. These people have opened up bank accounts everywhere.
Yeah.
And they've got credit unions open everywhere.
Yeah, that's kind of what they do. Yeah, no, it's been like 3 times kind of hacked, like within a year, but yeah, because I know a couple of friends were like receiving these weird links that supposedly someone died, which I hope someone did. And no, when it comes to my parents, I wish. But no, there was some link and some weird numbers, like a code you put in, and then I was like, that's not me. I just ended up like reporting. I couldn't really report anything, but I just ended up changing my password, and that kind of stopped it for a while. Then I got hacked. Well, yesterday, like the 3rd time now.
The guy Rusty that I thought I was talking to, he gotten hacked and he's just closed down his Facebook and everything. All he's using is his phone. What I did was I called, you may have been there when I called Charity. My friend Charity. But the ex-wife of his. Well, I called her and she told me, Jamie, close it down now. You're being hacked. I said, well, what do you mean? And she said, they did it to me and they did it to my boyfriend.
Yeah, that's how they kind of do it. They, especially older people, try to scam the most, more gullible, but it's usually all these links and asking for money, which this person actually did ask me. He texted me through a phone number from New York, and I didn't do any of that. Just blocked the number, but then when I logged in Facebook trying to do all this, actually I ended up being from Nigeria, which all the scam artists are from Nigeria, but they disguised their phone numbers to be from the U.S.
I just spoke to a brother of mine, because the only thing that's up right now is my WhatsApp. And I've been able to tell my brother, he's from Nigeria, and he says, and I call my brother, we've known each other for many, many, many years, and he says, you were hacked? He said, what's going on? And I told him, he says, I want you to call me tomorrow when you got it back up. And I said, I will call you, you'll know everything. And I said, I'm really surprised that even WhatsApp is working, because that's all part of Facebook. And I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find another company, another site that isn't part of Facebook, and tell everybody, look, you want to get a hold of me? Here's where I'm at. Because I'm not. Facebook is going so down that it's incredible.
No, it's just like these, like they make changes to like every other day. I think it was. So last few years they've been. That's all I hear. Like changes. Oh, they're making this change.
Yeah, but they're not. Facebook will always be garbage.
Last 10, 15 years, but WhatsApp is not really used that much. Only Mexico, everybody uses WhatsApp, even TV and radio, but the U.S. and other countries, they don't use WhatsApp.
I don't really use it unless I'm talking to my brothers, and they'll call me, how are you doing, what's going on? And I'm like, this is what's going on. It didn't happen to you, did it? Once I started talking, I think, I did. And this time, I've been hacked twice. And this time, they really got me. I mean, there's credit unions open right now, there's banks open, and all this stuff. So they had me stay off of my account today because they're working on it. And they said tomorrow everything will be okay, that I can get back in there.
It's pretty much. I mean, they always do like sell update and always like getting data from somewhere.